get comfy. I can cut this part. This is Julie.
This is Jenna.
And we are the JJTwinzz. We're actually just sisters.
So it's just a nickname. Welcome everyone. We're so happy to have you here. We're so happy to be here.
Heck yeah. Happy Friday. We're kind of going to keep it fresh for you. Who knows?
Always keeping it fresh.
We're dropping on different days this summer.
Keeping it new, keeping it fresh, so watch for those drops because they'll be coming every week.
Let's mention our sponsors. We want to thank you all. We want to thank BetterEdge and use code 10K for $20 on BetterEdge. What is BetterEdge, Jenna?
A legal sports betting app that is incredible. You guys can smack talk on the feed on BetterEdge. You can bet with us. You can bet with the 10K guys. It's an across-the-board experience.
It's awesome. Challenges, smack talk, you name it, you got it.
It literally has it all.
It does. It's so fun. Our next sponsor,
Opinion Clothing.
Let's talk about it, Jenna. Tell us your favorite part about Opinion.
My favorite part about Opinion Clothing is that you can dress it up, you can dress it down. Everybody knows that I have a signature first date outfit. And I'm not going to lie, you guys, sometimes my pink Opinion Clothing Heather set has made an appearance at a second or third date. Because, like I said, you can dress it up, you can dress it down. It's fun, it's flirty, it's athletic, it's leisurely. It's the best.
It's perfect. And I love it so much. I got a blue one so we could match because I kept seeing Jenna on hers and I was like, gosh, I've got to get my own.
It's literally the most comfortable thing I've ever
worn. So use code JJ for 15% off your Opinion
15%
clothing. We got it. And speaking of clothing, we are working on a new design for our merch.
It's going to be such an artistic
It's going to be
moment.
awesome. We're working on the artwork. We're working on a new logo. You won't want to miss this. It will come out sometime this summer. It's been a journey.
It is a journey.
Yes. You know, we're not artists. We're trying to find the right artist and to paint or draw the vision. So if you're good at that stuff, reach out. We'd love to have your help. And
it's in the works.
It's in the works. So speaking of that, we have a little game we're going to play. We're going to tell you guys a special word throughout this episode.
We will.
And the first person to DM us that word gets a free merch from our new line of your choice.
Everybody listen closely.
Yeah, we'll reveal it in a little bit. All right. So let's talk about what we got into. So
what have we gotten into lately?
We're cultured women, so we, as you all know, we know how to jump a car.
Mm-hmm.
We can now add changing a tire to the list.
Absolutely.
So we were with our parents, and we got a flat tire on our way back from the lake, and so turns out, did you know, there's like a extra tire in the backseat of every car.
Shocker! I had no clue.
Yeah, would have been helpful several times.
Yeah.
So we
know now.
I know. So I was like directing traffic, and Jenna's in the car with the dog.
I low-key got the best job in the family. Dad's changing the tire. Mom and Julie are directing traffic. And I was told to stay in the car with the dog. So, I mean, no problem there. Keep her calm, give her
cuddles. Job. Someone's got to do it. So, yeah, we got the new tire on and then it was flat. So, I think everyone should record a AAA agent's face when you tell them you've got 4 adults and a dog.
Quite the experience.
But we made it. We got it. What else did we get into, Jenna? We were on our best behavior, I promise.
We were. We're up at the cabin.
We'll make sure we're recording.
Okay. We were up at the cabin, and I took on a new drink of choice.
New? To who? Just kidding.
Well, I mean, I haven't really drank this drink since, like, college. But,
she's been a mature gal.
Yeah, thank you. But at the cabin, it's balls to the wall, and I clearly give up all vices.
There are no inhibitions, no rules.
Yes. I was ordering Fireball up the yin-yang, left and right. Yeah. What was your comment of the evening?
Well, I was like, Jenna, next time you order Fireball, make sure everyone wants it. Because
I want it, so don't you want it?
We're like passing out these Fireball shots, and everyone's like, oh, not me. And I'm like, you're big, you can take it.
And like, I'm sorry, I'm a walking flame, so that's why I ordered it. I'll take it.
Jen, I'll take it, and yours and mine. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a group effort.
It was so fun. We got so turned to the cabin over the weekend.
I'm just
it
gonna
was so
say,
much fun.
if you saw me at Moonlight Bay, you did not see
You
me.
know, you
That
didn't.
was not me. That was a different
You
Julie.
didn't. The stories that on Saturday of people at the sandbar that were like, "Were you those girls?" We're like, "Who?
What girls?
No,
No, we
no.
weren't.
Like
We were
I might
not those
be going
girls.
to that bar tonight. I don't know who was there last night.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me. What else do we get into?
Okay. So I'm just gonna start this out with.
Okay.
So we were at our friends and we were on the lily pad, and someone was like, "I don't want to go in the water. I don't want to get bit by a fish." And I was like, "Honey," I was so that girl. I was like, "The fish are more afraid of you than you are."
You
of them.
literally are that girl.
I know. I was like,
you say the same
come
thing
on,
about spiders too.
Yeah, I'm like, rub some dirt on it. Let's go. So I ate my own words when I'm on the lily pad and I'm just, my feet are in the water, but like half my body's on the lily pad. I'm just hanging out, vibing, And all of a sudden, I get this like really sharp feeling on my leg, and I'm like, sharp. And then all of a sudden, the tail like whips me. So I got bit by a fish, and then it must have swam away, and the back of the tail like whipped my leg, and I have a bruise now. It was insane. I was like,
time leg whip.
Jenna missed it all. I was like, oh my gosh! Like a little more vibrant, obviously, but not too girly, I swear.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so fish do bite. It was kind of freaky.
And watch out for the sharp fins. Yeah, that whole time I was not aware that this was going on because some of the boys were smack talking.
Jenna's shotgunning.
Yeah, some of the boys were smack talking. We're like, we're gonna go shotgun some seltzers, and I was like, okay, I can come too. And then they were like, "What? You can't shotgun." Can I shotgun, Julie?
Jenna can shotgun.
Please, I can shotgun like a professional. So I was just being one of the boys. I think we were on our second round, honestly.
The boys. Yeah, you were. So Jenna missed it all.
They were all very proud of me once they realized they could do it.
Yes.
So over the weekend, there was a fish bite, too much fireball, a lot of shotgunning. What else?
Well, let's talk about your summer job.
Oh my gosh, yes, you guys. I'm working at a country club. Such
Spill
an
the tea.
experience.
What's going
my
on?
gosh.
What does everyone order?
Okay,
What's the mom
so
drama? Let's hear it.
Okay, so I cannot disclose the country club I work at, but no names, nothing.
Secret Service over here.
But it's been a wild experience. The husbands really come to life on the golf course.
Yeah. So like, what are the husbands like?
Totally different around their wives, which should be a warning sign to anyone who has a husband at a country
So
club.
do you think like their wives know that they're doing this?
That they no.
So what do they do?
I hear from my coworkers, and I had a coworker that drank all the Casamigos on the golf course.
Oh yeah.
I thought that it was like a shortage, and they're like, no, Kira just ate all of it, or she drank all of it on the course.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Great gal.
So it is a wild experience for sure, but extremely rewarding.
Sounds really fun. So speaking of golf, we're golf gals. So like, right.
Such golf girls. This could turn into a golf podcast at any moment.
I
Everybody
think,
stay tuned.
This should be. I mean, we love golf. And speaking of loving golf, 10K has their second annual invitational.
They do!
August 22nd, we'll be there. We've got some surprises. We've got some stuff we want to do. We haven't told the 10K guys, so
it's going to be exciting.
Keep it on the DL. Join us. We'll be there. Make a team. Donate for a good cause. It'll be a lot of fun. August 22nd for their second annual.
August 22nd.
All right. Should we talk about what we tried recently?
Let's do it. What have we tried?
Okay, so this is going to sound so ghetto. Our brother was like chopping down trees or woods or cleaning up brush or something, and he's like, yeah, I saw these really awesome sticks, so I made fishing poles out of them. So he like drilled holes and made a fishing pole out of it.
For our 3 nephews.
Yeah, so we made 3 of them, and we used them, and we caught so many fish. It was incredible. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, is there a secret to this? Like, it was insane.
No, and I don't want to go into too much detail because then we will become a fish podcast, a fishing podcast.
Yeah, we're not quite there yet.
And it's fine.
We may be on the We're in the lift because it was raining. I just want to preface that. The only reason we're in the lift is because it's raining.
Exactly.
Those of you watching will know.
Yes. So we are here for the fishing tips, though. Like, if anybody wants some tips, you just let us know. Because we caught a couple fish, so we're, like, a little bit professionals.
Also,
at this point.
If you want to go muskie fishing, please take us.
Yeah.
We're, like, really into that.
We'll bring real poles.
obviously. Define real. Just
It
kidding.
is so adorable, though. The homemade poles, you guys, are really how you catch the fish.
It was electric.
They come out with authentic stuff.
Yeah, we even used wax worms, and it worked. I was stunned. It was awesome. Drinking it now. Topo Chico.
Ooh.
Oh, here, I'll pull it out. A little ranch water.
So good.
We're here for it. It's actually really, really good.
Oh, the offer. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Yeah,
download Paramount Plus this minute.
It's so good.
We just started watching it. We watched the whole thing in like one setting over the weekend. And it was such an experience. Tell us about the offer, Julie.
So it's about the making of The Godfather. It's mostly about the producer. It was about the making of The Godfather. So it's a show on how they made the movie. And it was really, really good. Would recommend. Family favorite. Good for all parties. Definitely check that
Secrets
out.
are exposed. It's such a good show. It's incredible, you guys.
Yeah, I also watched the MGK documentary.
I have not seen this, so
Okay.
MGK does.
So the MGK documentary, it was something pink. It's about, like, I don't know, it's called something pink. But it was actually really, really good.
I
So,
love that title. Can we just have a minute for that
Yeah,
title?
right?
It's amazing.
So I feel like MGK, I first started hearing about him and, like, understanding, like, his come to the presence around, like, the Kid Cudi atmosphere era. Wouldn't you say you associate it? Like, what kind of music do you associate MGK with?
A couple different genres, to be honest with you.
Yeah, like, what
Yeah.
first comes to mind?
I don't know, like, if you combined, like, rap and rock at the same time.
Okay, so good.
And, yeah.
Good answer. Okay, so I thought of him totally alternative style. I don't know why, because he started out rapper.
Was there any, like, surprising stuff about, like,
just that he feels like he's really misunderstood and put in a box. And I will say I agree with that. Like, I think he gets such a bad rep and he's done nothing wrong. Like, but come out with fire music these last 3 years.
I feel like women love him. Everybody loves him. I don't know.
Slow-key got a hot factor.
He's super
Like,
hot.
I don't
know what bad rep he has.
Yeah, I don't know. He's actually a decent guy. I don't know.
I mean, he did some weird stuff with, like,
the drinking the blood.
yeah, like,
Yeah, he
that's
didn't
what I
talk
was
about
wondering about.
that.
Does he talk about any weird
No,
relationship
just that, like,
stuff? Or
No, Megan Fox just kind of understands him. It seems like they actually have, like, a legit relationship. So that's kind of cool.
does he have a relationship with his daughter's
Yeah,
mom?
he's got a daughter. No, not the daughter's mom. So his dad kicked him out when he was 18.
So that kind of helped him build that character.
Yeah, so
Got it.
that's why he started out with a rough kind of past. And
Gene Gun Kelly, you guys, find out all the secrets.
yeah, it was not bad.
We also I just started drinking red wine like a professional. And it's amazing. I am obsessed. I, like, mistakenly ended up with red wine, and it is the best thing. I'm a little Pinot Noir girl.
She's a Noir girl. It was awesome.
I understand it now. Like, I feel like I understand drinking at this point. On Fridays, we do Pinot Grigio. On Saturdays, Pinot Noir. Done. Done! And it pairs beautifully with literally, like, everything.
Even cottage cheese. Jenna was, like, eating cottage cheese and crackers with it. She's like, man, this is so good with cheese. And we're like, wine
you guys,
and cheese.
red wine and cheese is incredible. It's electric. So the next thing we tried was fruit pizza, and it was incredible. Julie made her own recipe. It was beautiful. It was amazing. Tell us about it, Julie. How'd you make it?
Well, regular sugar cookie crust and my own frosting recipe, which I tend to use for a lot of different things, and I modify it, basically. It's basically one frosting recipe that I modify to whatever I'm using it on. Does that make sense?
She's just a baking savant.
Next things next. Do we talk about Real Wives, Ex-Wives Clubs, or should we get into Real Wives, Ex-Wives?
I'm sorry, let's explain this correctly. Real Housewives Ex-Wives Club.
Let's get into that next week. That's so good.
We'll dip in. You guys, that needs like a whole segment. We can't do it today.
Okay, let's tell the secret word, and then let's get into red flags, green flags.
Let's do it.
Okay, do you want to expose it, Jen? Or should I?
Malibu Sunshine.
Malibu Sunshine is the secret word. First person to DM us gets free merch. Woo woo!
So exciting. Okay,
you start us out because you've got more.
Red flags, green flags. Okay, mixes Mountain Dew with all types of alcohol. What do we think about this?
Okay, so I'm going to start this out. I saw this once and I got home, and the first thing, I was at, like, a group of people. It was kind of like a party thing. And someone made a mixed drink with Mountain Dew and vodka. And the first thing when I got home, I was like, Jenna, you will not believe what so-and-so did. I just didn't even know what to say. And
I
like,
was straight
you
shook.
want one? I'm like, I think I'm going to take a pass on that. Grody. I'm going to just do like a salmon on this because they might not know any better.
It's green or it's red. For me, it's totally red. That's disgusting. If you don't know better than to mix vodka and Mountain Dew,
What if they're doing
reevaluate.
What if they're doing a redneck margarita?
No one should do that. It's gross. Okay, what's yours, Julie?
First one likes to fight.
No. I'm a peaceful person. I don't like this. No. Red flag.
Depends on what context. Like, if it's, like, fun and, like, camaraderie and there's, like, chemistry, I think that's fine. But if it's, like...
It's, like, spicy?
Yeah, like, if it's straight up savage, like, being rude, like, that's a hard no. But I think maybe green, depending on how it's played.
Boys' defiance is not attractive. Okay, that's
Jenna's
tips
not into it.
Straight from...
I'm just into
The
chemistry.
truth.
If you have chemistry and, like, you're gonna, like, have some banter.
So you're
I'm
going to say green flag?
greenish.
Green or red?
Greenish in the
Okay.
same. Don't push me. Are we
Okay.
fighting?
Doesn't wear deodorant.
Okay. So I saw this on TikTok, and it's like, are you talking about the lemon in the armpit trend?
Totally.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can't knock it because I haven't tried it, but I think it's kind of weird.
It's
like,
so weird.
I like a good smelling man. I personally use men's deodorant, so I like the smell of good
Julie's
men's
an
deodorant.
Old Spice gal.
I
Absolutely.
am. Here's to that. But so I think kind of interesting flag, maybe red.
I'm going to say red flag on that, too. I like it when people smell good. And I am the type of chick where I do the deodorant, I brush the teeth, I get out the house. If you're not doing that, that's like the least self-care tips you can do. Reevaluate.
Yeah. So like, what if he does just the lemon, but he smells really good? Like
Oh, that's
modifies the
different.
cologne.
So, I mean, if he smells
so
good.
if he smells good, I can go in green flag. If he smells bad and that's what he does, red flag.
If he smells good, that's totally different. I would say, I'm still going to say red on this, because just wear deodorant like normal person.
I kind of want to try it though.
I kind of want to try it too.
Okay, we'll try it and we'll tell you about things we tried next week. Updates. Kisses mom on the lips.
It's the hardest no I've ever said in my life. No. That is so weird. Why on earth would you need to kiss your mother on the lips? CPR? Yes. CPR, 1,000%. Bring your mother back to life for the both of us. Shoot.
Yeah, we need her home cooking. Am I wrong?
And we need her truth. Yes. But if it's not for CPR, why are you doing it? No, that's weird.
What if it's like cultural? What if they're Italian?
No. This is the Italian way. It's the cheeks. It's not the face. It's not the lips.
Fun fact,
When you're doing a mom to son,
right.
yes, left, right, like you're reading a book.
Facts.
When, clap. If you are just, like, discussing with your mother or, like, leaving and you're kissing her on the lips, brother, no.
Yeah, mama's boy
Never.
ain't no boy for me.
Red flag. Red flag?
Red flag.
Okay, good.
Unless, yeah, red flag.
My
Can you
next-
tell I'm like, I can give a pass to pretty much anything. Like, well, you know, maybe that could be green if it's, you know, if you're
And
fighting right.
And I'm just like, hard line, red, green. One or the other. Okay.
Lordy help us.
Comfortable talking. He's overly comfortable, and I say this as he because this is a male in this scenario. I also want to say my coworkers have given me all of these. So he is overly comfortable talking about his feelings. What do we think?
Like, overly, where, like, he's, like, passionate and, like, touchy-feely about everything, or, like, overly, like, he's like, so how do you feel about this?
So he's like, oh, like, I'm feeling about us like this one day, and I'm feeling about us like this the next, and I'm feeling
So he's moody.
kind of, but, like, emotional, too.
Okay, emotional, moody, red flag. Like, what's going on, bro? Just self-regulate. Or, but, like, into the
Yeah.
like, if he's, like, into the feels, like, hey, I'm kind of liking you. Like, how are you feeling? I'm like, oh, my God, what's going
Then that's different. No, for sure. For sure. My thoughts on this is, like, if he can discuss his feelings in the moment, that's a huge green flag.
Yeah.
That's super
I
awesome.
think generally, green flag.
Yeah. Genuine sharing of your, like, feelings and emotions is awesome. But when it gets to a point where it's overkill, let's maybe tell your mom on that one.
Don't kiss her on the lips after.
So.
Okay, hard launches without consent.
No. Red flag. That needs to be like an open discussion. Unless you plant the seed.
What if it's a soft launch without consent? I just thought of that.
No. Unless you
Any launch without consent?
No. Unless you plant the seed and you say, hey, I'd like to be on your Instagram. And then he's like, oh, hey, the next day, like, check Instagram. That's different.
That's super cute.
But if it's like in the middle of the night I just got tagged in a post, and that's what it's about, no way.
Yeah, I think this all really comes down to, is he using this to kind of show you off?
Take a minute to explain what a hard launch is and a soft launch.
Soft launch, well, I guess, so a hard launch is like Instagram posts, we're together, boom, 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 no preference. Soft launch is like he's showing up in your stories, she's showing up in his, maybe they're tagged, maybe they're not.
A hard
it's kind
launch.
of like incognito, who's that? Is it a friend? Is it something? And then it slowly, maybe you tag them and you're like, oh, I noticed so-and-so's at happy hour with this person all the time. Like, what's going on? So those are soft launches. Mm-hmm. Hard launches post, nothing before, and you guys are tagged. I think any sort of launch without consent, depending on what it is, like, if he's going to use it as he's showing you off to, like, make him look cool, that's a hard red flag for me.
Ooh, I didn't think about that.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, why are you launching without consent? Because if you're going to launch, it's usually you're at the same space in a relationship.
Yeah. And my thing is a hard launch usually says, like, boyfriend or girlfriend. No.
Yeah, I'm probably not. I'm just going to be real. I'm probably not launching anyone until it's the last one. Like, let's be real.
Let's not give away any secret. You never know. Next one, Julie. Oh, sorry. It's my turn. Overly good listener. Like, he's constantly like,
This sounds like the feeler. Are we the feeler now? I think good listening skills are great in any setting.
It honestly, I'm going to say a green flag in this because it honestly surprises me. Like, I've been on dates where guys have been like, oh, I remember you saying.
Oh my gosh, that's the sweetest thing in the world.
It literally is. And I literally will think and be like, wow. Like,
oh my gosh, she thought of me. That's
I had no
literally my
idea
reaction.
you remembered
like,
that.
Yeah.
Like, said that like a year ago or something. Like, holy crap. So, like, that is super nice.
I love that.
When it's like that. But, yeah, I would say green flag. There's no redness about that.
Okay, knows everyone.
This is different for me. Does he know everyone or has he dated everyone?
I put down knows everyone, but, so I'm picturing you're out at the plate, like, local watering hole.
Local
and
spa.
He just knows everyone. And you're, like, constantly like, who's that? Who's that? But, my thing is, I don't care if he knows everyone, but if he doesn't introduce you, that drives me insane.
Yes.
Like, that's dehumanizing. Red flag if he doesn't introduce you. Green flag if he knows everyone and has, like, a reason.
I totally agree with that.
I kind of answered first. I apologize, but
no,
I had a feeling.
That is fine.
Like,
take
have
your
an opinion.
Yeah, take your moment. No, I think that this is hard for me. I'm gonna say green flag on this because maybe he's just very social. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep it short, keep it simple. That's what it is. Are you ready for my last one, or do you have?
Yeah, what's your last one? I don't have another.
This one's straight from me. Gets down with red wine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go green flag because I feel like most men like red wine more, and I'm just gonna be honest. A man who likes wine, green all the way, baby.
A man who likes wine is mine. Okay.
Dude,
I
let's
love
just
it.
get on the greens, baby.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
This
I
makes
love
me
it.
want
I
to
love it.
golf. Let's get on the greens.
I love red wine, you guys. I think every weekend I'm penciling in red wine and pizza, and I don't even care. I don't even care.
That is Jenna's agenda Friday night. We have plans, but she'll be doing that after.
Let's not disclose everything. Yes, that is what I'll be doing. If you want to impress me at this time in my life, ask me for red wine and pizza, and I'm down, boys.
She's down. She's up. She's all around. Red wine and pizza. So I'm just gonna remind you, Malibu Sunshine is that word to DM us if you want your free merch. First one's first. And then I think it's kind of steamy. Low key though, it is hot in here. So, fun fact.
There's some actual steam.
It is hot. Like a boat in the lift when it's muggy and rainy-ish out is hot AF.
Like
so,
actually really hot.
Like low key, I am almost perspiring. So FYI, let's get into hot takes though because we're already in the steam. Let's just
soak
bring
up
it
this
now.
steam. Yeah. You want to go first? Should I go first?
You go first.
The Panthers now have 2 of the top
3 overall picks.
What?
I know. From the 2018 NFL draft class on their roster. And both happen to be quarterbacks. What?
Love it.
We're playing with double QBs. The big question is which one will start this season for Carolina? The Panthers view their starting QB job as an open competition between the newly acquired Baker Mayfield and incumbent Sam Darnold. And one that will ultimately be decided at training camp in preseason games.
Ooh.
I know. So, this is what I'm saying on this one. My take is no question, Darnold is definitely the solid starter between these two. He made history by being the first QB to rush 5 touchdowns in the first 4 games of his last season. And that's an incredible record.
Jeez.
So, I'm putting it on Sam. Absolutely.
Yeah.
If they don't start him, Carolina needs a rethink.
Unless they save him for later on in the season. Think they'll do that?
No. I think they'll start him.
Good. They should. All right. So this is juicy. Minnesota Wild's Kapril the Thrill is not so thrilling right now. He is stuck in Russia. So basically, what happened is he's been trying to get in the U.S. He tried 3 times. One of them being the Caribbean islands to get back in the U.S., but was denied entry. He couldn't clear into the U.S. because he currently does not have a work visa. So my question is, like, WTF was that, like, 5-year, many million-dollar contracts for if he can't get a work visa? But I bet it's because he is being detained for purchasing a fake military ID in 2017. So the Wild have not confirmed reports. GM Bill says that they are in communication with his agent. I found this most interesting.
We are all ears.
All ears.
What did you find?
So this all came to light. So just mind you not.
Okay.
Kapril was flying under the radar for this schemery.
He's under the radar.
Until the Philadelphia Eagles, Ivan Fedotov, was taken into custody for allegedly planning to evade military service. So Ivan got summoned to the draft and then tried to dodge that. So they're like, well, we're coming for you. And then there must have been like, check into every NHL player from Russia. And that's how I'm guessing they found it.
Or he sold him out.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you right now. Kapril is the drama. And, like, this is, like, kind of entertaining. I think Kapril is the drama, and I think let's just, like, wait and see how he gets out of this. Because he's in a pickle. Okay. Now, I have some very important news to share with you guys.
Let's hear it.
Santi Aldama had 22 points, first-round pick, and former Breck standout David Roddy had 10 points and 9 rebounds, and the Memphis Grizzlies beat Timberwolves, sad moment, 70-63 in the Las Vegas Summer League. I'm just going to take a minute. We can't even pull a win in the Summer League? Come on now, boys. Shoot.
I didn't even know they did a Summer League. Maybe they're just taking it easy.
You know, I mean, like, life's getting the best of them.
You know, hey, I'd be taking it easy. I'm like, it's Summer League. I don't care.
So my take in this is, in true Minnesota sports fashion, we still couldn't make the win. That just means you have to try harder. Even in the summer games, you guys, come on.
Dude, put in your effort. Don't be a
lazy...
There it is.
Lucy, man!
Or a lazy Susan. Those are meant for the table or the counter, and that's where they belong. Not on the court.
Not on the court, please.
Not on the court. Alrighty. Drama. So, as we all know,
okay.
UCLA and USC are now in the Big Ten. Okay? I don't know how you feel about that. How do you feel?
Exciting.
Yeah. So, drama, because this actually started a long time ago, just kind of during naysay secret meetings, which I think, to me, like, they made it sound really sketchy, but when I was, like, reading about it, I was like, this is super normal. It sounds like they were talking to someone, and they were like, oh, yeah, the SEC is doing all this stuff, like, wouldn't it be nice if we got in the Big Ten? And then someone's like, I agree, and I know so-and-so agrees, and so they all set up these meetings and got together, and then...
Okay.
So that's kind of how that initiated the wave. So everyone was
panned out.
Yeah. So everyone was expecting it. Drama is Cal Poly feels really left behind because now they're still the PIC 12. The SEC sucks, and they're still the SEC. Next drama is whether or not Notre Dame will go into the Big Ten. So here's that deal.
Our dad's got some thoughts about this.
Yes, he does. I will quote it. But before I quote it, I'm going to let you all know the drama is that the reason the Notre Dame is holding back from the Big Ten, circa day 100 years ago,
Quite a while
drama
back.
with Michigan. So our dad says it best. He goes, the Big Ten doesn't need Notre Dame, but Notre Dame may need the Big Ten. Because we talk about this a lot in our family, just stupid football
Talk about
stuff.
sports,
Real
yeah.
stuff. So yeah, we'll stay tuned whether or not Notre Dame joins the Big Ten.
And clearly, tradition means traditional grudges.
Good. Well said.
Thank you. Okay, we ready to pop some culture?
Mhm.
Let's do it. Okay, Martha Stewart.
We love her.
I know. Might not be wishing her pals ill will, but she's also not holding out for their happily ever afters.
Oh, she's not.
No, she is not. The 80-year-old says
I didn't know she was 80. What?
she had two. This is Martha's exact words. I
Holy
had two
shit.
mad crushes in the last month, which
Snoop
really,
Dogg. Just kidding.
which is really good for me. But turns out one of them is married to the mother of some friends of mine. She explained. He's so attractive. And so essentially what she was saying is she is holding out for her friends' sons and her
Oh, I
friends'
see.
husbands. And says
Oh.
that when the time comes, she will not hesitate to make a move.
What is that time? Is that like divorce?
No, it's worse. Their funerals.
Oh,
So
shit,
she
'cause she's
said-
80. Oh my gosh, no!
She said that she's already been making
Low
like
key,
pacts
low key.
that like when her friends pass away, she will not hesitate on jumping on their husbands.
Yeah.
Fair game. She thinks it's
No.
all fair game.
Listen to this. Yeah, Jenna, don't worry. I'll take care of your husband. Don't worry, I got you. I got you.
Please
that's
don't.
that's gonna.
Yeah,
no, that's not happening here. By the way, just gonna.
Martha Stewart, if anybody's wondering,
is
is
a savage. Holy shit. Shiz.
Shiz. What are you
Alright.
popping?
Jen Shah drama.
Oh my, she is the drama.
Jen Shah was supposed to go to court on Monday. However, she took the plea deal and pleaded guilty on Monday. So she appeared and she said, let me see.
What did she say?
What did she say? First of all, she took a maximum penalty of 30 years in prison and 5 years of supervised release under plea agreement for only 11 to 14 years behind bars and a restitution of up to $9.5 million. So the reason you take a plea deal is because if you go to trial, you're afraid that, you know, there's enough evidence and proof and to support that you're guilty.
And then
so
it
if you
gets
plead
worse.
guilty, yeah, you get a lesser charge. So she's kind of like, trial's about to happen in a week. She's seen what's coming. She's reading the writing on the wall, and she's like, yeah, this is not going to be good. So I'm going to take this plea deal. And what she responded to, she admitted to wire fraud, offering services with little to no value. We used interstate telephones and emails. I knew of many of the purchasers were over the age of 55. I am so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
So she also admitted she knew what she was doing was wrong and illegal. I just want to preface this with her chastising remarks at the Real Housewives reunion to
What did
Meredith.
she chastise?
When she said, I will fight, she like yelled at Meredith, and then she had an Instagram caption that said, I will fight, number one, because I'm innocent. Number two, I'm going to effing represent every other person out there that can fight and hasn't been able to. So, yeah, you're super innocent, John.
I just want to say something.
Oh, yep.
We've known she's been guilty this whole time.
Of
Everybody knows she's
course.
guilty. The fact that she's trying to pretend like she's not. Jen.
Literally comical. And almost, like, do you think we're stupid, Jen? Like, seriously. And second of all, best part, she will begin recording on season 3 of Real Housewives. So we're excited.
She's still on the cast, you guys. Okay. What do I have for us next? Oh, fans think this is drama.
Ooh, I love
Fans
drama.
think Pete Davidson was subtly throwing shade at Kanye West when He linked a YouTube video on his Instagram to a clip from 1982's The King of Comedy. Just want to take a minute. I am concerned if everybody thought that we were going to do an episode today without mentioning the Kardashians or Kanye.
Honestly, it's impossible.
No. They slide into our, like,
everything
info and content every week. It's their job. Okay.
They're good at it.
So, when he linked a YouTube video on his Instagram to a clip from 1982's The King of Comedy, where Robert De Niro's character says, better to be king for a night than a schmuck for a lifetime. Since then, he's left the platform. So, they're referring to, obviously, Kanye is the schmuck.
Okay.
And Pete is the king. And what I kind of love about this, I don't think Kanye's been referenced as a schmuck ever.
Yeah, I love that.
So, kind of a new role
Here for Kanye
and term
to be
for
the
him.
schmuck.
He's kind of schmucky, so I'll take it.
He is. All right. Up next, speaking of not schmucks, Diaz is officially out of retirement.
Yay!
Tom Brady, shout out, give her some advice on how to reappear from retirement.
For sure.
The 49-year-old actress, she stepped away from Hollywood in 2018. Now she's back in it. She's going to work alongside Jamie Foxx in his new Netflix action-packed comedy called Back into Action. So they're being annoying and keeping the plot super secret, so we don't know what it's about. But it is directed by the people who did The Goldbergs, Horrible Bosses, and Baywatch.
I love them. Oh my gosh, it's incredible.
So, pretty stoked.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Also, she admitted to possibly being a drug mule in the 90s.
Cameron Diaz?
Yeah. So she took a modeling gig in Paris, and they gave her a locked suitcase with her costumes and her, like, outfits that were for the shoot, and then shipped her to Morocco.
Don't go to Morocco without instructions, you guys.
Yeah, so she went alone with this locked suitcase to Morocco, and she never saw the suitcase, and the shoot never happened. And she was like, yeah, you kind of send, like, a blonde lady to Morocco alone, and it's kind of scary.
Yeah! What do you have popping for us next?
Oh, I just have Johnny Depp Amber Heard news. So, Amber Heard is trying to get the trial to be a mistrial, being that one of the jurors was so he was summoned. But the person who appeared to be the juror wasn't the person who was summoned.
Ooh.
So it's two people with the same name, same address,
That's
but
complicated.
a 20-year age gap. So the person who was summoned was like 72. The person who appeared and took the duty was like 54.
So what does this person have to do with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp?
Well, he was in the jury.
It's just a random juror.
Yeah, so they're thinking that juror number 15. So they're saying it's a mistrial because it's not fair because he wasn't the person that was summoned. Yeah. So my question
Now
is,
I'm wondering, when they summoned me for jury duty, were they trying to summon someone else?
the thing is, so that's my thing. I'm like, when you were summoned, there was no way I was going to be like, oh, I'll show up for you. And second of all, bad luck on the courts for not, like, no one confirmed their identity. That's...
Yeah, no one does
Yeah.
when you go to jury duty. Just a heads
Jenna's
up.
been...
You just show up and you scan in your ID. The government's not going to admit, like, oh, sorry, Carol. Wrong Carol. No, they're not going to do that.
They're going to be like, yay, someone showed up.
Yeah, they're going to be like, Carol will take you. Who cares about the last name? Yeah, literally. There were so many confused people at jury duty. This all makes sense now.
Yeah. So they're trying to get a mistrial.
Okay, we ready for a little overrated, underrated?
Yeah, let's do
Vibe with
it.
it. You want to go first or should I?
You go first.
Okay, my first one, frozen lemonade. What do we think?
Underrated. I kind of want to be in Italy and have limoncello all the time. And I feel like that should be a regularly served thing. Like, you know how they have those, like, swirly, freezy machines with, like, daiquiris and, like, slushies?
Ices.
Can they
yes.
just have a frozen lemonade one?
Honestly, I think it goes really unnoticed, you guys. Yeah, frozen
Honestly,
lemonade. It hits in the summertime, too. Like,
you could literally put anything with that.
and what I like about it is
Yeah.
it's like a day or night drink. It's not just like a, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Not just a day drink.
I kind of feel like
Underrated.
You
What do you
could
think?
literally underrated. You could put vodka with it. You could put tequila. You could put like Crown. You could put like anything with it.
Make it strawberry. Do whatever
Yeah.
you want to do.
Yeah, definitely underrated. Okay, my next one, Barbie core.
Barbie, everything is underrated. We love her. She was like a huge inspiration to us, those children.
just want to say I'm definitely here for the Barbie core. Just underrated. It's incredible. I love the pink. I love the latex. I love everything about it.
Love it all.
Yeah.
My next one.
Can't say enough about that one.
Summer birthdays.
Wow. Overrated. Just kidding.
It's so funny.
You didn't even have a reaction.
It's underrated because my
Jenna
birthday
has
is
a
in
summer birthday.
like 9 days. It's so exciting, you guys.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna say underrated. What do you say?
I think they're great. Justified.
Perfect. Okay, what is your next one?
Oh, okay. Bachelor Nation.
Sorry, I have to sneeze. Sorry, sneeze break.
No, it's
I'm gonna say underrated. Like I love everything's underrated for me today. I'm gonna say I love Bachelor Nation. It's so fun. Bachelor in Paradise is everything.
Yeah, I'm here for Bachelor Nation. I think it's justified.
I'm gonna just sneeze again, you guys. Okay,
Okay.
my last one is summer scented candles. What do we think?
I kind of think they're underrated. Everyone just has fall and winter.
I kind of think they're overrated. I like the fall and winter ones.
Oh, there you go. Fresh take. I kind of like the fresh ones. I do. It makes it feel like crisp and summery.
Tropical gal.
A little tropical. So, everyone, thanks for tuning in.
It's been real, you guys.
It's been fun. It's been real fun. We've got some special guests lined up, so stay tuned and keep watching, listening, downloading, rating, reviewing. Plug our sponsors one more time.
Better Edge and Opinion Clothing.
10K. Use code 10K for Better Edge. And JJ for 15% off on Opinion Clothing.